Alright, so after a slight delay in tutorials, I got a new one for you guys. Today, I'm going to teach you some arm roll and arm roll variations. So I'm going to teach a basic arm roll and then a couple different variations and just give you also some ideas on how you can come up with your own arm rolls and stuff like that, so you can work on some advanced stuff if you already got the basics down. And even if you do have advanced stuff down, maybe you'll come up with a couple of new ideas from this too. So for starters, the basic arm roll. If you've never done it before, I like to think of it kind of like a roller coaster. Basically, just using the concept of gravity. The higher you put your arm up when you start with the ball, the more quickly it will roll down. You keep your arm flat like this or down like this, it's going to be a lot harder for the ball to roll down unless you force it up. Force the ball up with your other hand. But if you put it up like this and just let it drop, it'll roll down. So that's your starting point right there. You just want to learn how to just do it. Personally, I think it's best to learn how to do it from standstill first instead of rolling it in, just to learn how to do it dropping it in. So first, that's the first segment right there. You want to try to keep the ball on the middle and slightly to the inside of your arm, so when it rolls to your chest and stuff like that, it stays inside your arms. It doesn't roll off the side and outside of your arms, because when it's all said and done and you get good at it, you're going to be making a circle and you want the ball to stay inside the circle. So in other words, on the top and slightly inside of your arm. And like I said, put your arm up a little bit to give the ball some, like a roller coaster, some gravity to go down. Once the ball gets to your shoulder here and your chest, you want to lean back just a slight bit so it can roll across your chest. When it gets to your shoulder here, still using gravity, you're going to want it to come down so it keeps going. So this arm's going to be slightly down, but not too much. Because if you go down too much, the ball's just going to roll straight down. It'll be hard to keep control, and it'll start rolling really quickly. So you just want to go slightly down, and as it gets to your elbow here, you're going to want to come back up. And then from there, you can just start learning how to just do just one, like that, and catch it here. Notice how my last arm comes up at the last second, stays down, and then comes back up. Then, from there, what you want to learn how to do is make it into a little bit more of a circle shape, so your hands are a little bit, elbows out, arms up, and same concept. Just trying to keep your hands closer together, and as this hand comes up, also kind of bend the elbow in so you can meet back with the other hand and hand it off right away, like that. Once you get better, you can make it a smoother motion, like that. And once you get that down, you can learn how to do it without cheating, which I consider this cheating personally, using the palms of your hands and go with the back of the hands. I think that's more impressive, and it looks better, I think, just to an audience. And after a while, you can even maybe bring your hands in so close that it's not even really going on the back of your hands, it's just going off your wrists, like this. Now, from there, you can also learn how to do it with a spin. You could do it with your starting hand and rolling your hand in like that, and getting the spin onto your arms, and you can get it going quickly right away. Instead of, if you go like this, it starts a little slower. You go like this and get it going a little quicker. Or you can also use your opposite hand and push it into your arm like that. That's the way I do it a lot when I freestyle. I hold it in this hand and kind of tap it through like that to push it through. So it just depends on how you want to do it. With a lot of freestyles, I think it looks kind of nice when you're doing a lot of fast moves. If you do your arm rolls slow, it adds an element of dynamics to the speed and a little bit of smoothness to the freestyle. But, everyone's got their own flavor. Some people might want to do the real fast one. Some people might like slow. Couple variations is one I just showed you right there. Let it coming off the back of your hand and catching it like that. So it's going to roll down your hand, and you're going to let it roll over your fingertips. It's hard to see from that angle. It's going to come over your fingertips, and you're going to grab it like that, backhand. Your hand's going to be slightly under the ball, and to the other side of it, like boom. So it's going to look like that. And then you can go into a behind the back. You can swing it up like that, and then here's another variation. You can go from there. Let it come up and go behind the neck. Same thing there, the roller coaster. You want to get your hand high enough so it can fall down your arm, and then just let it continue over your neck. And there's another tip right there for doing your behind the neck arm rolls, which is, there's a lot of variations you can do with going behind your neck. as it comes down, you just want to duck your head forward a little bit and kind of look down so the ball can come across your shoulders and doesn't hit your noggin. As far as variations goes, it's really as far as your imagination can take you. Like anything else in freestyle, I always say that. You want to, think of any way you can vary. You can go under your legs. That's one of my signature things, is going under the legs, figure 8. Like that. You can do a reverse. As it comes to the end, you can push it back to the other side. So basically, when it gets to one hand, you're going to take your opposite hand and start it over. That's all you're doing, it's just opposite direction. So that's another thing you might want to work on, is going both ways. Another variation is you can do a behind the back catch, going like this. Basically, you're going to let the ball come across your arm, across your chest, and let it die out a little bit so it rolls down a little more instead of straight across. So you're going to kind of stand a little more straight up, so the ball doesn't, lean back across your chest quite so much, and it's going to just kind of die a little bit down towards your belly button more. And you're going to come with that same arm that just rolled down and catch it behind the back. And from there, you can do a lot of variations. Me personally, what I do is I go like this, catch it behind the back, and spin, and then I flick it right back up with this back hand and go right back into a roll. So if you do it real quick, it looks real smooth, and it looks like it's just rolling all the way across your back, and you do it quick enough, it's hard to catch that you're actually doing that behind the back catch, and it looks like it's just rolling all the way around your body in one smooth motion. If you guys got any other ideas, once again, for other freestyle moves that you want me to break down, I know some people wanted me to do some hot sauce moves and flow moves. I'm going to try to get some videos like that out pretty soon for you guys, that anyone that wants to see them. And any more ideas, if you can be as specific as possible about the type of move you want to see. Some people, even just vague ideas helps too, though. Just like, if you want to, some people want to see more flow freestyle moves and advanced stuff. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and more to come.